अरे बाबा congratulations. ठीक है. Makes a tick 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 noise at the end. That means this is a Benelli 200cc. If you cannot see, then you need to replace the spark plug.
हमें लगता है यही तो मसला नहीं हुआ.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of V-Builds. Mohsin here. This is his bike, and early morning when he was trying to go to work, the bike didn't start and he's fed up, so he called me and I'm here to help him. Let's see. First thing, turn the bike on. See, the lights are coming on and everything. That means battery is not dead and the electrical connections are okay. The current condition is that when he tries to start it, it cranks but it doesn't start. Okay, enough, you are going to drain the battery. So if this happens, you see that the lights are on and the bike is cranking, that means there is no issue with the battery. So let's say if the bike doesn't even want to crank, you don't hear any sounds when you press the button, or the lights are not on, that case your battery is gone. Other condition might be, let's say your bike is cranking but it is too slow and it makes a tick 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 noise at the end. That means your battery is very low. So you might have to take out the battery and then charge it for some time, and then when you install it, it will work. But since this is cranking, so there I am suspecting there is a problem with the fuel. The fuel is not reaching, or maybe the spark plugs. But the first thing is that he told me there is a leakage in the fuel pipe, so I am going to check the fuel system first and let's see if we are able to start it. So we start with opening whatever fairings your bike might have. So to begin with, we open the side panels. What is the bike? What is the name of this bike?
Keyway Light 202.
Keyway Light 202 is the bike name. So
Benelli, the model is Benelli.
Is it Benelli?
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is a Benelli 200cc, right? So the battery is usually located on the left side of the bike, right here for this one. So we have already established the battery is okay, so I'm going to skip this step, but you might have to test it in case the lights in your bike are not coming on. You might need to check the terminals right there. They should be properly fixed. There should not be any sulfur deposit on it. And depending on the situation, you might just have to replace or recharge the battery. Yeah, okay. So we start from the fuel tank. We see right down there, this is the lever to put it on reserve or keep the fuel on. So first thing, I'm going to check whether we are getting fuel here or not. According to him, there was some fuel leakage here. Check fuel is off, and I take off this pipe from right here. So see, there's no fuel coming here. When I turn it on, when I turn this fuel lever to on, let's see. Right there, see. So we have petrol and it is in reserve though, but we still have petrol and it is coming through here. So that's one. Now we need to check if this is going to the carburetor. So we go to the right side. This pipe goes to the carburetor. This point is verified. Let's connect it back. Right there, connected. This is how a carburetor looks like. Right there, this is the pipe. So you need to press the pins. You see there are two pins right there. Just press them and pull it out. Just pull the pipe out, and this is the petrol pipe. Let's see if he is able to get the fuel here. Just turn the fuel on. Okay, he turned the fuel on and we see there's no fuel coming this side. That means there's a blockage in this pipe, and we already found one problem. So let's try to fix it. Check this out. This pipe is completely flat from here, so this was pressing against the chassis and it was not allowing the fuel to flow through. So since this doesn't have a fuel pump, it is just using carburetor, that's why the pressure was not enough. So in your garden hoses, when you press, the pipe is pressed against something, you don't get water through. That's the same concept here. So that's why this time while putting it on, we are not passing it through the chassis, it's just directly going to the carburetor. But later I suggested him to get this replaced. Not get this, do it yourself. So that's why even this small blockage in the pipe is, not allowing the fuel to flow to the carburetor, and the engine is starving, so obviously it will not start. Okay, now blow into this pipe. Let's see if it is not blocked.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so he's able to blow in it, so that means the pipe is okay. Now let's connect it back.
पूरी निकाल देना.
पूरी निकाल ले एक बार. ठीक है, अब इसको लगा. Put it back in the fuel hose just to make sure it is able to handle this low pressure and the fuel comes through. आया पेट्रोल. उधर क्या डाला, नीचे डाल देता है. तेरे रिजर्व में है पेट्रोल. आ गया ना. Now this pipe was coming from above this chassis bar, but now instead of passing this pipe from above that chassis, I'll just put it directly in the carburetor and let's see. But first let's check if there is petrol in it or not. Turn it on. Okay, so he turned it on. Let's see now. Okay, so the petrol is coming through. So that means there was this blockage in this, and let's just install it back and then we try to start it. Just put it in. थोड़ी सी ऊपर करनी पड़. अरे यार ठीक है, यहाँ लगा दे सीधा ही.
नहीं यार, हाँ.
किधर है? There it goes. Okay. Put the pin on.
और थोड़ा अंदर डालो.
गई? गई? हाँ, चल पिन लगा. Okay, we have installed it and the fuel is coming. Turn it on, the fuel. Okay, the fuel is on now. Let's try.
ऊपर किया था ना तुम्हें जब पेट्रोल आया था?
नहीं नीचे.
अबे नीचे में तो अभी था.
यहाँ तो बस ऊपर. Obviously साले अभी पेट्रोल नहीं आ रहा, तो मार अभी इसके किक ऑन करके. स्टार्ट नहीं होगी पहली बार में. बस 10-15 किक मार. रेस मत दे. Since the engine was completely dry of fuel, so it will not start in the first attempt. We'll have to, kick it 3-4 times, maybe 10 times, just so that the carburetor can make some suction and pull the fuel out of the fuel tank, and then it should start. अरे बाबा, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. ठीक है, मतलब स्टार्ट हो गई. There you go. We try it one more time. And yeah, the bike is running now. So we were successful in our hunt for what's wrong with this bike. So yeah, that was about the fuel. But before doing all this, you need to check whether the switches. There are kill switches in the bike. Some bikes do not start with the stand on, and some bikes do not start if you have not engaged the clutch and it is in gear. So these are some technical things which you should check before doing any of this. And if you have done all that, and if you have established that the battery is good, in that case you go ahead next with the fuel. And once you are making sure that the fuel is reaching the engine, after that you check the spark plugs. The spark plugs are next is you want to check the spark plug. This you'll find on the top of the cylinder. So if we didn't have to do it, so I can't show you for this bike, but let me put another clip where you can see how to test it. You just take it out, put it close to any metals, and then try to kickstart your bike. Then you will see there will be small sparks. If you can see the sparks, then the spark plug is good as well. If you cannot see, then you need to replace the spark plug. So that's about it. That's how you troubleshoot your bike. Let's close it up. running now. How do you feel?
Thank you, bro.
And we are all set. So yeah, that's about it. The bike is good and running again. So that's a wrap, guys. Hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye. If you like this video, please consider subscribing.
This guy's not slowing down. Yeah, that's confirmed. He's not stopping. Code 3.